Nice. Alright, we're gonna jump right back in here. It's been a little bit since I was here last, so we'll see. I don't remember exactly where I was. I think we were in the middle of going back into that techno zone and dying in there a bunch. Trying to get out. I don't know if we're gonna go straight back to doing that again this time, although we might. There's still some relevant stuff in that area. But more importantly, I think what we're gonna start doing today is we are going to be trying to break into Eden, like the stream title implies. We've got a lot of tools in our toolbox now, and more importantly, we have a bunch of messages relating to it. Like if we come into here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different clues about seeking Eden. So I want to go see if we can figure out more about what's going on in there. I don't know if it's enough clues, but we know at least a couple of things we need to look for. So if we can start looking for them and seeing what happens, that'll give us something to work from. So I think that's where we're going to go first this time, rather than going back into the mess of cogs and crushing walls where we were previously. So in order to get there, our fastest way is probably going to be starting by warping back to the Temple of the Sun. I don't know if we actually can get in here yet, but I'm curious, and at this point I'm looking for some interesting things we can do to proceed, so this seems as good a place to start as any. Alright. I went a little bit too far down, but we can just climb back up from here, so that'll work out just fine. Now, I think we've done most of the things in the Temple of the Sun that we've seen so far, so I'm not too worried about having missed anything in here in particular. Let's just make our way to the top. Alright. So in here, we have a couple of things we know we're looking for. I don't think any of them are actually inside the pyramid. We need to find a way to sleep in that little dish, but we have to get in from the top, and that's not going to be for now. Instead, for now we want to get out of here, because I believe most of the clues we've found are still related to something in the moonlight. So everything sounds like it's in this zone in some way or another. And presumably, once we find the things we're looking for, we'll be able to open these boxes, and that'll eventually let us open the big blue box. Because the challenge of what we've seen so far is something that says basically find the 4 switches and then open the 4 boxes. Yeah, open the 4 boxes, seek the 4 pedestals, find the source of a phenomenal trap in a place bathed in moonlight. So, find the source of a phenomenal trap? I don't know what that one means. That's one of the clues that I don't really know what it's referring to yet, so we might have to figure that one out while we're here. This one, beneath the dancing man's feet in a place bathed in moonlight. We're going to have to take a look around. There might be a statue or something that would be of a dancing man. I don't remember seeing that either, but we can go take a look. This one says, within the hands of the 4 who reside in a place bathed in moonlight. I remember a place that has 4 big hands together, so we're going to try going there. And this one says, solve out the 4 puzzles, check out the place they point towards. This one is talking about opening the boxes. And there was another one we saw that said, seek the highest face, or the face in the highest place, something like that. So what I wanted to try here is if we just go up next to the highest face that we know about, which isn't this one. It's the one that's over near the save point at the top left of this area. If we just go hang out with that one, what does that do for us? We will see, because that's the highest face that I know about in this region. It is both the highest in the map layout and the highest in the actual, like, on one screen. It's the furthest towards the top of the screen. So, if we drop down here and do this, does anything happen? No. Is this the top? There is potentially one that's higher up if there is a space to the top left there that has a mask in it. But I don't think there is one. I think this is everything. Can I make him shoot himself? Oh! My silver shield broke! Well, I guess that does imply that the silver shield we found wasn't real. We had a reason to believe that our silver shield was fake. And now, on the first hit, it cracks. So that implies that yes, it is in fact fake. Well, that's sad. Alright, well this doesn't seem to be what I was here for, so let's drop down the gap here. Everything is invulnerable now. That's fine. We'll just body block through it and get back to the other area. Okay, so that wasn't it. There might be one that's higher up, and there actually is a face that we know that is higher than that in this room below us. If I can jump... Oh, the faces are gone, though. Hey, Eisen. Hope you're doing well. Well, while we're down here, that is one of the places that has 4 hands. Oh, that did something. I don't know what, but that did something. Did it stay did? I think it stayed did. Okay. So, I tried scanning that to see if it would give us some text, and it just made the area glow. So I suspect there's something else there. I don't know if there's anything going to be around here that we need. The source of a devious trap is going to be a confusing one as well. Is there anything interesting around here? We're looking for a dancing man. That looks like a dancing man to me. That looks like Michael Jackson. Yes! That is, in fact, a scam. Alright. Well, that's 2 of them. What else did we know? We have to find the source. We have to find the face in the highest place, and we have to find the source of a devious trap. I don't know what the source of the devious trap is. There's a lot of things that could maybe be. But I don't know what I'm looking for, which makes it a little bit trickier. Let's hunt around a little bit here, just since we're here already. May you offer a suggestion? Yeah, sure. As long as it's a suggestion based on your own suspicions and not a suggestion because you know, but I assume you know that already. Dang. I don't think there's anything up here, but it is a tower, so the highest face could be related to the tower. Yeah, I figured it was, Ginger, it's all good. I just had to say it in case anyone else was watching and wondered if the same rules applied. The boulder trap where we got the axe. Ooh, that is a good one. That is a pretty devious place. A pretty devious trap. Nothing else up here. Alright. So this isn't the source of the face. That's fine. You finally caught a La-Mulana stream and only took a 4-day weekend. Well, there you go. That's gotta be worth something, right? I don't think there's anything down here. I want to come take a quick look at the very bottom, just in case there's anything weird down here, but it doesn't look like there's anything of interest down here, so I'm just going to head back up again. Because we were going to wind up checking all the trap locations anyway, just in the process of elimination, so I don't mind having a bit of a head start on which one we want to check first. But I do agree, that one is a pretty good example of a devious trap. Alright, can I get out of this hole? The answer is usually no. The problem is these stone guys are very inconvenient. When they turn into stone like that, you can't hit them, so you're just kind of stuck there. Actually, this whole area kind of sucks now, doesn't it? I have to go out the long way. Alright, well, in that case, I guess we're just going to teleport back to the Temple of the Sun and go back in, because this was not the most efficient way to get out of there. And at this point, I'm kind of committed to being in the place that I don't want to be, so... let's go around again quickly. It's fine, doesn't take that long to get back around. Now, I believe this will also bring us close to where we wanted to go. We don't actually have to go into the top half here, we can just take the elevator up. Because that'll also take us right near... that'll also take us right near the... oh, I can actually take this, can't I? I have another shortcut I can use. Right near the stone. What are some of the milestones we accomplished? Last stream we did a bunch of them. We defeated Bahamut. That was one of the big things we did. As well as... what was his name? Sakit? The Giant? We beat the main bosses of the Spring in the Sky and the Mausoleum of Giants. We spent a bunch of time running around in the Tomb of Giants, and we also discovered another place, the name of which escapes me right now, but it's like a high-tech tower. And... I don't remember if there were other like major things that we did. Now, I'm gonna just try whipping something here. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Let's go back into the source of the boulder. Is it like this? No. I don't really want to mess with this bug, because if I hit the wall, it's going to hit me for like 100 damage. The Tower of Ruin. Yes, thank you. Come on! Okay, there we go. Oh. I tried attacking the wall just to see what would happen, and it was fine. Okay. Nothing up here. Huh. You can scan the Eye of Divine Retribution, which apparently I hadn't done before. But it looks like there's nothing scannable in here to progress our path into Eden. Which is fair. We did just get 2 of our scans really fast. So I would be surprised if we were able to get them all that quickly. But would have been nice. Alright, I have a feeling the other devious trap is up at the top left. Or it's talking about this block, which, because it is trapped, I can't easily get up there anymore and have to go through the twin labyrinths. I kind of hope it's not that, because that would be annoying, but it could be. Let's take our way over here. The only problem with coming this way is that every time we do, it costs us several weights. So eventually we're gonna need to go back and buy some more, because it's like 3-4 weights just to do the cycle once. But I think the devious trap is in the room to the left. Although that might not be true either, because that is just like... it's a pile of bones, but it's not really a trap. It's just a pit if you fall into it. There's also whatever's going on up in this top left corner. I'm still very curious about that, but I don't think I have a good way to actually see anything about it. If I use the axe here, does it break anything? No. If there is something destroyable there, it's only destroyable from the right-hand side, and I doubt that at this point. So this room, I doubt has anything relevant to us in it. But it's hard to know for sure without taking a quick peek around it. Man, having the extra attack speed is so good. For our ability to just, like, fall in a hole immediately, you know? What I was about to say was for our ability to just deal with enemies much faster than we used to. We could just kind of pummel through some of these guys instead of having to slowly chip away at them. I don't think there's anything in the hole, though. What does this message say? Atop the navel of Neptune. Yeah, we saw that one already. Alright. I don't think there's anything in here. There was an implication that there might be something interesting in here, but if there is, I haven't figured out how to do it yet, so... That's fine. That's not what I wanted. Oh! Research mode. The ground is covered in holes. I have never tried to press the scan button on top of what looked like an obvious trap before, but apparently it tells you that it's an obvious trap. What are you doing down here? I didn't know you could jump through the floor with that mode. Weird. Because yeah, I don't think there's anything else around here. There's still this face here, but that one doesn't seem to be the one we need either. Oh, look at that. There's 2 buttons up there now. Those 2 buttons weren't there before. Alright, we gotta find the 4 buttons and then we can solve a button order puzzle. And that's gonna do something. I can tell. I can feel it. Is there anything else down? I feel like the most devious trap is the one that we just teleported out of, where we needed to go into the pit and basically circle all the way around, tear the top off the pyramid to get back out again. And you know what? I think I just discovered what the highest face is. If we go back into that pit room, there's one of those dragon faces, like on the right-hand side there, at the very top of the pit room. So I think that's probably our face in the highest position. It's both at the top of the world and the very top of the room. So I'm gonna go up there and check that if we can manage to not fall in the hole. Because now I feel pretty confident that that's gonna be the face in the highest position. I don't even remember where we got that face clue from, because it's not in our clue recordings. It might be in my saved screenshots. But this guy. It was him! Alright, that's the face. Okay, now we just need to figure out the source of the devious trap. If we can solve that one, we'll have activated the 4 things that we'll then have to solve another puzzle for in order to access Eden. No easy outs in this one. Can I get up there? I want to jump into those spikes, but we'll have to come back. Once you fall down that pit, there's no going back up. Alright, we're almost out of weights, so I'm probably... Well, actually, I cannot push 4 buttons. So we're gonna need to go figure out where the final option is, and then come back with the weights we need. I think the only option we have now, though, is to go down, because nothing else here seems like it would be the big trap they're talking about. And I do feel... Ooh, I went right down the bottom. I do feel like the most devious trap is probably that thing in the top right. Now, this room has some things in it that could be considered, like, a devious trap, but I feel like that's pushing it a little bit. I think it's unlikely that anything in here would be that, unless it is just right in front of the door. So let's go check that real quick. Because it could be a trap and then it locks you in the pyramid. Nope. Fair enough. Well, we're 3 out of 4 now, which is pretty darn good. If we can just figure out where that next step is, we'll have something new to go try and puzzle our way through. And I totally missed the elevator. Is there anything devious down here? I don't think there is. Pick up a fairy. This is a broken sign? No, this is a sign that looks broken, but it says exactly what to do. And thou wilt reach the underworld is the clue about how to reach Anubis, I assume. That's a trap, so we ignore that. Alright. So far, so good. If it is over here, I'll be slightly annoyed. It's true, it is a trap. Let's push the button here. That was, in fact, the 4th trap! I really didn't think that would be it. So thanks for the reminder to go check it, because it is not a very devious trap, it's a very obvious trap. But hey, it turns out it was the trap we were looking for. Alright, we've got our 5 buttons available now. Now we have a big problem, which is that I don't think I have anywhere near the right number of clues to figure out how to order this thing. Presumably, we need to hit all 4 of them in a specific order in order to actually progress the puzzle. But I think we only know 2 steps in that process. Aha! Okay, so there are 4, and they're arranged interestingly. It's not just a grid. But if we look at one of the clues we had, it implies they are a grid. Right? And if we look at... which one was it? Nope, that one's fine. I can actually think we can delete this now. Because we've found the source of... Oh, it's a phenomenal trap, not a devious trap. So we can delete that one, because we found it. Those seeking Eden... No, read first. Beneath the dancing man's feet. Yeah, we found that one. And this one, within the hands of the 4 who reside in a place bathed in moonlight. Yeah, we did that one. I don't know exactly what this is talking about yet. So that one we might need to keep. This is the one that seems weird. Open them starting with the one closest. I assume closest in this context, with this picture in the bottom right, means closest to Eden. So it'll be the one in the top left. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's my theory. But the problem is I don't have any more clues here that are relevant to our path into Eden. So let me double check my list of screenshots as well and see if there's more context in there that ties into our Eden adventures. We have a bunch about the giants here. Follow the name that means unnamed. I don't know what to do with that. There's our atop the navel of Neptune again. There's a bunch about the giants again. I think most of what I have in my save games is talking about giants. Yeah. Nah, I have nothing about Eden in there. So we may need some more clues before we can figure out the perfect order to do this in. I don't think any of our other clues here are related. That's talking about the infinite corridor. We have some interesting little bits of story. Things about stones, the god who sustains the world. I think I can destroy this as well. I don't need this one anymore. Yeah. I don't think we have another piece here that's going to give us much more information about this. So, we can just give it a try, but we're going to need some more weights first either way. So let's warp our way out of here. We'll have to come back once we have the ability to mess around with this. Actually, I don't even know if we can buy weights on the surface anymore. Originally, I would have thought, yeah, definitely, we're good to go. But I think they replaced the weights with the new computer, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Alright, well, we need to go somewhere else to buy our weights now, which is a little bit annoying. I don't think anyone else here has any to sell. Like, this isn't it, right? He just sells other tools? Yeah, bullets and shurikens. Okay, well, let's see where else we can go to buy our equipment that we so direly need. I know there's a shop down in the bottom left of this area. They might have one for us. So let's swing our way over there and give it a look. It's too bad. That shop in town was very convenient for being able to buy weights easily. But if it no longer sells them, we're gonna have to go find a better source for our equipment. Because this one might work, but it is still pretty far away. Alright, in the door, do you sell weights? You do sell weights. Fantastic. There we go. That'll last us for a bit. Now we can take him back out of here. Now, before we go back straight there... Is there anywhere else we want to go first? Because I think Chamber of Extinction probably has something we haven't solved yet. And... Mausoleum of the Giants flip side. The Tomb of the Giants probably has something we haven't solved yet. And so does the Tower of Ruin. If there was a bunch still in there we could go do. I do want to get into Eden pretty bad though, so let's head back over there first. We'll just do a quick save and mess around with whatever we find in there. Oh, actually, speaking of that, I guess I should save here first. Because I don't have an actual save point, it's easily accessible inside the Temple of Moonlight, so this will probably save us the most time. I wonder if Mulbrecht has anything to say about this. Ah, quality contribution, Mulbrecht, thank you. One more try? Nope, alright. Mulbrecht's got nothing to say to us, fair enough. Can't say I blame her. We woke her up from 1,000 years of sleep to deal with our nonsense. Alright. I think we're just gonna go straight up into the temple, because that's probably gonna be a little bit faster than having to wait for the elevators. So let's scoot our way up and over. Okay. She has a lot of things to say to us, it's just that none of those things are even remotely helpful. Pretty true. She did give us the Book of the Dead, though, so we could fight Anubis. That was pretty helpful. That was pretty helpful. Alright. So just for fun, we're gonna try hitting some of these buttons and see what happens. That opens door number 1. Let's drop down. Oh, nope, that's too far down. Jeez. I thought I could double jump, but I forget that when you step off a ledge, you cannot double jump for whatever reason. You can only double jump if you start with a jump. If you start with not a jump, you are just gonna fall all the way. It might actually be faster just to go out the door and go back around through the top part. It's fine. We'll go up the elevator this time. If we're having a hard time with it again, though, I might just take the faster route. Alright, up we go. Oh, it does reset if you leave the area. Good to know. So if we do fall, it does start over. So that's door number 1. That's door number 3. That's door number 2, and that's door number 4. That does not do it. Just in case, we're not gonna save this. We're probably gonna reset momentarily. Just in case. Is it this simple? Nope, that's the wrong one. Is it just as simple as going left to right? 1, 2, 3. Come on. Get out of the way, bats. I'm trying to do something here. 4. Is this all we needed to do? It is. We obtained the Fruit of Eden. Sweet. What does this do? Gold shaped into fruit. Said to be needed in entering paradise. Well, I kind of thought we'd need more of the clues for that, but it was literally just open them in order, so that works out nicely for me. We're going to Eden. What is in here? Alright, we're supposed to take the fruit to the tree, right? There's a button here now. The Gate of Illusion! We are not in Eden. It's a bad place. Alright. What does this say now? Welcome to the paradise of the eternally lost. In times past, this place was called Eden. Now it is an accursed site of war, where vengeful spirits are lost wandering the paths of life. Those who enter Eden do not make light of this place. Okay. Can we go left here? It looks like yes. We got ghosts, we got weird hoppy friends. What does this say? Simply wandering will not lessen the illusion. Courage will grant thy wish. The courage to jump into the illusion. The courage to search on bended knee for a single fallen item. I don't know what that means. I don't think we actually have a way to bend down, do we? We can pause in here, and that makes us sit and, like, take a little nap. But I don't think that's related to going on bended knee. Oh, I actually can't get off in the middle here. Interesting. I can only go to the very top. Well, we only have to jump into something here. For time being, we might as well just wander around and see what this place has in store for us. Great message, thank you. Yeah, I'm assuming exactly. There are a lot of other fruits that can help you enter paradise. They just tend to be one way. Alright, what does this say? One fool believed in his foolishness that he was a wise man. The fool flaunted his shallow wisdom and made decisions with a narrow mind. He proceeded to the right without hesitation. Another fool possessed wisdom, but his knowledge led him to believe he was a fool. A fool who smothers himself without first considering the situation. He went with the flow and proceeded to the left. One can only hope that a true wise man stands here now. I don't think I need this saved. I think it's literally talking about this gate. But, interesting. What's back down here? Some empty boxes. It's a weird thing in the background there. I don't know what that's all about. There's a couple of them in the background, too. Alright, well, let's explore around a little bit. There's obviously some bits and pieces in here. Those are almost all one-way gates. I haven't actually fought one of these lizardmen before. Oh, they're pretty cool. Can I hit them with the axe hard enough to knock them over? Nope, I just hit him while he was swinging, and that did it instead. So, the problem with this area right now is we actually don't have a way to come back here if we get stuck. I think we can just go back to the left in this zone, so there's no harm in seeing what's down the ladder here. But I have no idea where this is going to take us, so let's find out. Oh! We've opened this door now. Previously, we had the space to come in here, but we couldn't actually get in. Because the... Hold on a second! Look at this! There's an upside-down door here. I'm discovering things too fast. What I was trying to say is, when we came into the Graveyard of Giants previously, we weren't able to actually get up there because there was no door. So I guess coming in from this side connects the two shortcuts. So now we have access to both sides. In here, we've got some more nonsense to deal with, and I'm not convinced that everything here is actually going to work the way we think it does. It's been pretty clear this place is very illusion-based. If we go left, it looks like it brings us to the chest, but we can't take it. And if we go over this way, it just leads back into that main room. We do get to read another tablet, so that might be relevant still. There's 4 open boxes in this room, though, which is curious. It kind of ties into the 4 boxes we had to open to get here. How did I find the dancing man? I was heading to where I thought the 4 hands were, and I just saw him on the wall. We have to go one of these 2 ways, though. Let's go to the right, because I don't want to be on the left right now. It's interesting, this is like the ghost of a sign, though. I don't think we've seen one that looks like that before. Curious. Well, I want to go this way, even though I don't think it's the right way. I just want to see what is in here. Ah, it just drops you down, doesn't it? Alright, that's fine, we'll drop down. Ah, it does let us get back up, though. We are in a different place. Never mind, we're in the same place. Yeah, I'm not surprised this place tries to screw you over. It is called the Gate of Illusion, so I kind of trust that it is going to be unhelpful. Ah, it does take us to here. Well, it told us to be courageous, so I'm just going to jump in this hole. Unsurprisingly, that didn't help. This is something, though. Hello, what's in here? A bunch of cash. Not incredible, but I will take it. Alright, we're back where we started. Yes. I don't know what it's talking about the single fallen item still, but I do get a vague understanding of what we're dealing with in here. We can't go out of either of those. Interestingly, there's more of those like phantom switches at the top right, at the top of this area. If we come fight this guy, is that now an openable secret wall? Nope, it is just a wall. That's fine. That's fine. I want to come back up and take a look at this tree now that we destroyed it, though. The words Tree of Eden are written here. Well, that's great. Can I push one of these from the other side? That would be an easy little trick to do to play with the way we're expecting them to work. It's just some of them actually open backwards. Alright, well, as far as this round goes, I think we've kind of seen what we have immediate access to here. Let's loop our way back around. And just for curiosity's sake, we'll go left. This takes us back over here, which is nothing. It wouldn't surprise me if there's somewhere we're supposed to jump up the ceiling, but I don't know where that would be yet. We have a chest here we can't open and a switch I haven't hit yet. What does this say? Another solid conversation here. Thanks for giving us so much to work with there, game. Alright, well, for completeness' sake, we gotta hit that trap. It's not a trap, yet. Just opens the wall, but it takes us to nothing. It takes us to another chest we can't open. Well, interesting, just not usable. Alright. Is there anything else we can do in here? I think the answer is no. Unless there is literally a spot, because there's like a staircase here that doesn't exist yet. There are a couple of things that look like they should be able to get us out, they just don't currently. Can I spear this guy through the floor again? I don't remember how this works. Oh, hello.
It's me! You think there's nothing there, then all of a sudden you find yourself on a strange path. Just a story I heard in the village. What looks like a dead end might actually warp you to another place. How strange. But then again, strange is the norm in La-Mulana.
Alright. Great. We love that for us. I'm not sure what else we can really be doing in here, unless it is literally a matter of going through the right doors. Like, the right screen transitions actually take you to a different place. I don't know if that's true, or if that's even really what's at play here, but it wouldn't surprise me. It's kind of like a ghost house in Mario kind of deal, where you have to go through the right passages in order to get where you need to go. There's a lot of little indicators of things, like bloodstains and whatnot on the map, but I don't know if that actually tells us anything yet. Yeah. Interesting. Well, we got in here, which is actually a lot faster than I expected. I was really kind of assuming that Eden would not be a quick find for us. The problem now is just what do we do with it? Because I think right now the answer is not a whole lot. Interesting. Do I have anything that would be relevant to a ghost? I don't think I do. We're immune to ghost damage because of our crucifix here. So that might be why the ghost doesn't hurt us. But I also noticed the ghost doesn't hurt us. It might be trying to guide us in some way. I doubt it. But it could be. Is there anything else in this area that we can actually do right now? This door wasn't here before, was it? Did the ghost open that for us? I'm a little confused, but I'm pretty sure this was already open when we came back through here from the left. Which is interesting. We know how to get up on that side, which is fine. Doesn't help us do anything else here. Alright. I think we are going to wind up leaving back through the Gate of Giants. Or the Tomb of Giants. Because I'm not really sure what else we're here to do yet. But if nothing else, it's a very interesting place. A very mean and interesting place. Okay. Let's swing back over to the left-hand side and get out of here that way. No doors hidden in there. Yeah, the locked door is weird. I don't know what to think about that. Also, all these guys are back after we had stopped them spawning last time because we walked far enough away from them this time. Because now it's stayed unlocked this time. I wonder if it was just because we hadn't gone far enough to trigger it to relock? I don't know. Is this just a matter of opening the doors and not going through them? There was something about... A message a long time ago we saw was about, like, attacking to the left, attacking to the right, and the ghosts will appear? I don't think we still have that one. But... this seems like a place that would be relevant, given that there are ghosts actually appearing in here. I'm trying to see if we can figure out what causes them to spawn by reloading the area a couple of times with fewer enemies in it or what have you, but... unclear. We've seen the ghost a couple of times now. But I don't know what actually causes it yet. Just push on this door from the other side real quick. No. Didn't expect that to do anything, but I needed to try. We could go up to the top again. Incidentally, that door closed again. That wall that we previously revealed to have a chest in it immediately shut itself again, which is also abnormal. Most things in this game don't change after you unveil them. So that's also weird. Alright. You win this time, Temple of Illusion, Chamber of Illusion, whatever you are. Gate of Illusion. We'll be back later, but I think we're gonna need to give it a little bit more time to figure out what's going on here. Weird place. Well, we're going right down the hole, so that's fine. There is that, like, weird lava pit in the bottom left. Is there anything in this area that we actually still need? There is an item in there. Okay, let's see if we can figure out how to get into that room. Because I'm unclear if we've actually seen what we need here. There are a couple of little bits and details, like there's a little hole there that seems interesting. Part of the problem, though, is we have a blue eye in here, so if we attack anything we're not supposed to, it will murder us with a vengeance. Let's see if we can loop around then. Do it the slow way first. And if that doesn't work, we'll see what else we can do here. What's in here again? Ah! Yes, all items are genuine indeed, he says, selling us a fake shield. I think all of his items are overpriced too, because the weights are more expensive than normal. I mean, fair, I already murdered one of his brothers, so I can understand why he wouldn't be happy with us. Yeah, there's supposed to be a path down in this room, but there isn't when we're in this version. There must be something we can break in here. I do not like this wizard. I do not like him one bit. Please come down here so I can murder you. Ow, not like that. Come down here so I can actually murder you. Thank you. So, is there a thing we need to attack the floor? Yes, there is! We have to attack the floor here. Good thing we have a knife for that. There's our genuine silver shield. Accept no fakes, duplicates, or substitutions. There we go. Alright, now we have the silver shield back. Hopefully, this one doesn't immediately break like the last one did, but I have faith that this one is real. Can I attack him through the floor, or is he just going to immediately turtle up? Yeah, he just turtles. I guess the only way to hit those guys is when they're in the middle of trying to murder you. Still, though, now we have our genuine shield again. Yeah, that's not the one that tells us that nothing genuine comes from a shop or whatever that message was. Oh, these guys are so slippery and hard to fight on this floor. Silver has the highest electrical conductivity of all metals? Really? I guess it's conductive, it just, the reason it doesn't count as a superconductor is because it doesn't have the same effects under wildly different temperatures that some other strange metals do. Because otherwise I would not have guessed that silver is the best conductor. Alright, where are we trying to go from here now? I was not trying to go down this hole, so that's a bad start. I was trying to go up and through the wall. See if there's anything sneaky in there. We won't get to see. There's also tend to be compounds. That's true, but I mean... still a metal, right? You didn't say pure metals. Is this the hand we have to destroy? I guess not. Seems like a pretty sturdy one. Alright, not that. Now this is the door into the Temple of the Sun, right? Temple of... no, this is the weird glass chamber. What happens if I just attack the floor in here? Nothing. How about I use one of these? No, what about just for fun? Interesting. Alright, let's get out of here before something decides to come murder us. This is the Temple of Moonlight, right? Yes, okay. We have a weird transition into the Tower of the Goddess, apparently. Let's get out of here before anything else goes wrong. You know it's a good sign when the Tower of the Goddess has weird, mechanical parts in it. Yeah, exactly. We're definitely gonna need power bombs if we want to get through there. Alright. What else is available in here that we can actually get through? Because this is all just a big hole. We know there's an area to the right of here, except that I can't get there right now. Because going into that little doorway is just a dead end. Right? Yeah. Nothing doing in here, so we'll have to figure that out somewhere else. Is there anything else in here we actually want to explore? Obviously, Temple of Ruin is our main place where we know we can still go. So we should probably go see what's going on in there. We've died a lot in there, though, so that's not a great confidence booster on our likelihood of actually finding something interesting. The fact that I keep walking into these big yellow fellas is also not great. They do a lot of damage, and I do not need to be just letting them smack me so much. Such as though, let's head back into the Tower of Ruin. I do like the music in here, though. Turns out, basically, the music everywhere slaps. If it's an area, it has cool music. We gotta go quickly across this one so it doesn't crush us. Alright, I don't remember what murdered us last time. I think it was just my own foolishness and getting crushed while I was trying to leave after killing this dragon. If memory serves. Oh, I touched the wall! There goes all my health. Great. We can try and dodge the lightning. But I am gonna die soon. Thankfully, we did save in the previous room. I think the way to fight him is actually to come in from the top, because he has to spawn up there, so you get a easier? You get a time to slap him before he gets to start wailing on you back. Yeah, soundtrack names are definitely not things I look at when I have not actually done all the content myself, because there's often a lot of spoils in those kinds of things. Please get out the way, bud. I'm just trying to leave so I can reset the room. 2 hits on the dog. Yeah. Well. Ooh. Did I save this? No. Let's save the name of Skanda, because I don't know what that's all about. We're probably gonna die before we get the chance to do anything with it, but you know what? It'll be fine. You see those eyeballs for your lair? Yeah, I mean, they seem pretty good. That would have been a really good one to actually start hitting him on, because he started coming back the same way. Which is what we want. We want him to rotate this way. And then actually hit him! No, we missed. It's not quite as bad as the Dark Souls format of OST names. Got him! Alright. We toasted the dragon. Now, all we need to do is not get murdered before we can do anything about it. So I'm just gonna warp out of here so we don't lose all that progress again. Warp to the surface and go heal, and then we'll come back again. Okay. You didn't know what was even possible, Amatsuma? Once we're healed back up, though, we'll be able to get back in there and maybe not die instantly. I mean, we'll still die instantly if we get crushed, like I'm pretty sure happened to us a couple of those times. But at least it'll make it less likely. Mausoleum time. And then we save here. Into the Tomb of Giants. Graveyard of Giants. There's a lot of similar words. Easy to get yourself mixed up with exactly the right one you're supposed to use. Killing the dragon with the Lamp of Time. Oh, well, I mean, so far the Lamp of Time seems wildly unnecessary because the two things that it seemed to be relevant for, we haven't needed it for at all. Let's make our way around then. Apparently I'm supposed to have the Lamp of Time absolutely by now, but we still do not, so I'm going to continue not thinking about it. Hop ourselves over the top. Ow. Land directly on a spike. Just to scorn my efforts to get through it without taking too much damage. Oh, I can break this. What's in here? Nothing. We want to make sure that guy's not looking at us, because that's going to make things a lot nastier if he's able to shoot us with the bones. Even if we did find the lamp, we don't have an outlet for it, so I don't know how useful it would be. It's true, we don't have anywhere that actually needs it. Probably because we've killed the things that would be the most useful to have it for us, but it's fine. We'll just give that a big don't worry about it and keep rolling on. Alright, so we've come in here before. Last time I broke those boxes, but I think we actually don't want to, because they let us get up to the top more easily. Is there anything in here? Oh, you're making worried about real-world lamps? We don't have a power outlet. I see what you mean. That's the translation software. We've now had that again. There's almost definitely something in here. There's one of those philosopher tablet tiles. We talked about this previously. But I don't know what to do with this one, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Now, I don't really remember what's in this place because I was getting pretty tired when we were here last time, and I remember dying before we actually found anything relevant. There is a blue thing up there, so I can't just go around slapping everything willy-nilly. Great. Thank you for this wonderful input. Let's go over to the right-hand side from here. This looks interesting, I just don't know what it all is. The glowing red crucifix is a beacon that connects the seen and the unseen. I don't know if we've seen a glowing red crucifix. I'm expecting instant death traps all over the place in here. 10 spears, nice. There's definitely a lot of crushing happening. Hey! Behold, the Tower of Ruin. The remains of dreams destroyed. Wishes not granted. We love it. Alright, I'm gonna assume we can't warp here. Also, what is going on up there? Oh, okay, they're hostile. Can I warp here? Looks like no. Which makes sense. As far as we know, this is still in the backside of the world, so it'd be unlikely for them to let us come here. On the plus side, we've now been here once, so we can work our way back here again in future, right? There is a hole there to jump down, but I don't think there's any good reason to do that. This seems like somewhere we're probably supposed to dig a tunnel out of, but I don't know where to do that. We're gonna try on top real quick with a dagger. That is the place. What does this do? I don't know. Something went dingly-dingly-doo. Okay, what changed? Nothing changed up here that I can tell. Let's just save that on a new save now, just in case. We haven't made a new save in a while. Aha! The top opened up. What's in here? A shop, probably? Yes. I restock supplies. Thanks, brain in a jar. Alright, looks like he has a program. Grenades and flares. What is this? That's snapshots. It analyzes images. I mean, that could be useful. I was planning on saving up all this money to buy ourselves a nice computer expansion so we could use these programs. But we know where that is. It's easy to find, so I'm just gonna buy this here. Fully loaded. What does that program actually do in the software menu? Analyzes murals displayed within the screen. It can scan hidden text from murals in the room you are in. Well, we need that then, don't we? I don't know what that's gonna do for us, but it sounds important, so we're gonna take it. Is it only like actual murals, or is it just anything with text on it? You support your local Jarbrain's Etsy shop, no matter how questionable their past might be. Listen, support local businesses, right? Just because they might be run by a brain in a jar doesn't mean you can't be nice and support their efforts. Alright, this is hurting a lot without getting a lot of progress happening, but that's fine. There we go. Killed a single wolf. Now, I don't know what in here is going to make a difference to that chest opening, but I figure we might as well just check these things before we move any further. Doesn't seem like anything here does anything, though. These... I wish I knew what these mean yet. Oh yeah, Eisen, I'm thinking of it too. I have a picture of it on my on my computer's screenshots, so I could look at it if I needed to. We definitely know the Chamber of Extinction has an interesting mural. Can I slap this without getting murdered for it? No! Unsurprisingly, the answer is no. Well, while we're here, let's read this message. The ones that created Nuwa, ones that tried to imitate the powers of the Great Mother, the power to create life, the power that created us. Those wishes were not granted. Alright, I don't know what we're doing in this room yet. I have a feeling the middle one is breakable because it's not rotating. This one in particular here. But I think if I try it right now, I will just die. I don't remember how much damage those lightnings actually do to us. If we try it, we're gonna have to go back and do all that again. I'm gonna try it. It killed us. Alright. That's fine. We have our checkpoint right here. It's not that far of a trek back. All we really did between that time and this time is purchase that program. So let's pick up and turn it back on. Software. Turning on the app. Thank you very much. Was there anything else in here that was relevant? I don't think so. We just got hit a bunch by stuff. I do want to go down to the bottom and see if any of those boxes have money in them, because if they do, we could spend that pretty easily. I don't think they do, because we came down here the first time. But it doesn't hurt to check. In fact, I think this is where we got crushed last time. Trying to come back through that pillar. Yeah. Alright, there's this message. I guess I'll save this. We've got some space. I don't know what we're doing with it yet, but we'll hold on to it for later. Just taking a quick look around this room to see if there's anything else that actually gives us any information from looking at it. And I don't really know if there is. Everything else here seems pretty in progress. I'm assuming there's a door behind this, so we might have to come through this from the other direction in order to be able to actually do anything in here. In this room in particular, I mean. Either way, we will quickly murder all the animals and see if that happens to be related to opening the box. I don't think it is, but it doesn't take too long to check. Yeah, as suspected, that has nothing to do with this. Alright. Surprisingly, there isn't an angry blue eye in this room. It seems very random as to where the vengeful eyes are and aren't. My assumption is that since there's one of these things in this room, if we change the state of the sun, moon, star device in the origin room in the Mausoleum of Giants, it'll do something here. But I don't know what it would do. I thought I was being clever. I was like, wait a second, what if I just hold on to this and it flips me around the other side? But no, nothing quite so useful as that, unfortunately. Okay, well, we've got a good idea of what most of this place is shaped like now, at least. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna go quickly save again, so if we die, we don't have to go check those rooms again. We don't have to reset that message that we just saved. And I'm gonna jump in the hole and just see what's in there. Just in case, you know? Just to see. Ah, it's got us squished. That's fine. I think the main thing we got here is the ability to read the murals now, but I'm just gonna jump in the hole. Ah, okay, that's where that hole goes. Gotcha. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else here we can actually do. There's a big puzzle in the next room that we don't have the tools to be able to figure out yet. It needs some manner of text or number knowledge that we don't have. That's this one. So I think what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna bail on this area and go look into getting information from the walls. This one I don't seem to have any way to scan it or otherwise get information from this room, so let's dip. It is time for the Chamber of Extinction. Alright, let's save this and keep rolling. This is the room in question. One more to the left here that appears to have a lot of interesting potential for us. What is in this room? Oh. Aha! Don't want to scan this image. Yes. Weird. That is not how I thought that worked. Apparently, though, there's nothing it can actually scan in this room, so great. I wonder if there are no reliefs carrying ancient characters thing is actually like mural depicting the power of words. This one seems like it's gonna have something in it. If it's gonna give us more of the language. Really? Mural depicting the power of words doesn't have any reliefs with ancient characters in it? What good are you then? Alright. Yeah, darkness approach is definitely accurate here. I am a little unsure then about where we need to take this thing we've acquired. I thought it was going to be pretty straightforward, but now I'm no longer so sure. Yeah, it does seem like we may be able to have scanned those buttons because they explicitly have the text on them. Exactly. Alright, well this was not useful to us, so we're gonna warp out of here instead of getting hit by that spear that was just thrown at us. I guess we're really close to getting the level up experience, but I'm just gonna warp back and do it the easy, safe way, just to be sure. And I also want to check in with Zelpud here.
I'm gaming right now! Don't bug me!
Alright, never mind. Sorry I asked. In that case, let's make our way down to a quick health refill. And then back to the Tower of Ruin again, I guess. It's a bit of a hike to get there, but we have to figure out what this device is for. It seems as though it would be a pretty big clue, or big tool, but we will see how useful it actually is. I wonder if it could, like, read the statues, for example, which have the number 3 on the back of them, if it'll tell us the translation for things like that. Because that could be really useful for getting better knowledge of what the world actually looks like. We will have to go and see. For now, though, we got places to be. So for example, for this, if I scan this, is it going to tell us what the number says? No. Alright, so it doesn't like that either. I don't know what this is for. I guess we will hopefully find out soon. But I am not holding my breath. It is worth going back and checking, though. Ow. Not again, you jerk. No more icicles for you. Alright, let's go check those stone reliefs and see if they actually have anything useful for us. The sliding animation is so good. It's just one frame, and I love it. Well, I am definitely thinking of returning this scanner I bought the other day. I could have bought a nice new computer instead. But I invested in a scanner that doesn't scan anything. Alright. Just for curiosity's sake, let's go all the way back around there. I don't think there are any other things in here that look like they have secret letters on them, but just to be sure, I want to see if it likes those little light panels in the background. No, it doesn't like that either. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. Dragon's Toast here, so we can just go around the easier way. What just hurt me? No, really, what just hurt me? I just got hit by nothing. I don't think the dog was there. Maybe I'm blind, but I don't think there was any... I mean, this is just me jumping repeatedly and getting hit by a dog. But I didn't think before there was an enemy there. I was just like jumping against the wall and took damage. Hold on, there's like an invisible ghost flying around the room. I can barely see it. And I think it's there, it just went over my head. I want to see if I can hit it. It's going just back and forth from left to right now. There it is! But it came from the wrong side, so I didn't get a chance to hit it. This is so weird. What is going on with this little invisible thing? Why is it here? What is it doing? Unclear. Huh. I don't know what that's all about. I'm gonna leave it alone. Actually, this is a good chance to scan because it might tell us something about that obvious symbol of the philosophers there. Never mind, it doesn't like that either. Alright, I'm starting to get the feeling that I bought a scammy piece of nothing. Just a vague impression, you know? Ugh, right down into lava for me, I guess. I do hate being in the lava. Alright, back around we go, it's fine. I do want to go back and then check the bottom again, too. I seem... oh. Yeah, we've read that already. I do seem to recall that whatever is in there, I can't do anything with it. But... it wouldn't hurt to go back and take a look now that we've been to a couple other little bits and pieces of this area. The dog is very annoying. It's a little too fast for me to hit without just spamming it down like that. Face tanking it and dealing with it from there. Can I not fall in that crack? Alright, that's fine. We'll use the dagger. Okay. Can I scan this room? No! What can I scan? Alright. The conclusion so far is nothing. Actually, let me just bring this back to the top. There we go. I messed with my window layering when I was double checking my Steam screenshots. Alright. Well, the Tower of Ruin really is the Tower of Broken Promises. They told us that going in, and I didn't believe them, but I see now that I should have. The broken promise is that that program does anything. Because it seems that it does not do anything. Oh yeah, that will come all the way up and crush us, won't it? Great. I would have been fine if I didn't get hit by the lava. No, Amatsuma, I don't want to know. We'll figure it out eventually. Now, I'm pretty sure I can't do anything with that door no matter what. Presumably because I haven't defeated whatever's on the other side of it. But I do want to run back over to the Tower of Ruin one more time. Just for completeness' sake. I still don't know what taking the eye out of that statue did. That's one of those things where we did it, and I have no idea what that accomplished. I don't know if it was good, I don't know if it was bad, I have no idea what changed. Alright, back around in we go. Back across we go. I don't think we're gonna find anything more meaningful this time either, by the way. I'm mostly coming here to go swim in the lava. Because I don't remember if we did that last time. I just want to swim in the lava and not immediately get annihilated by a giant crusher is the problem. The door is open! Hold on, is this the opposite side of the spring in the sky? It's gotta be, right? That's the only other place we've beaten the boss. And we couldn't find the door there, so I bet this takes us to a part of the spring in the sky we haven't seen. No, it's Inferno Cavern. What? We haven't beaten the boss of the Inferno Cavern. This... I mean, it does make sense that it's the lava caves. It makes the most sense with what's in the area. But we haven't beaten a boss here. It does explain why we couldn't get to this tile, though. It's because you can only get there from a different zone. What is this? Those who have made it this far, we have chosen thee. Come to us. We shall answer the tune of thine ocarina. I don't got one of those. I don't have an ocarina, though. Well, there's a button down in the lava. I don't trust that. Well, Pazuzu wasn't a real boss after all because it didn't have an Ankh to activate it. That's the only thing we know about real bosses, is that they need an Ankh. This is definitely a boss-looking room, though. I have a feeling this is like play the ocarina in here, and the boss Ankh will show up or something. But I don't have one of those. Is there anything breakable down here? I kind of doubt it. Doesn't look that way. Alright, well, at least we figured out where the boss of the Inferno Cavern is. I mean, probably. Let's go push this button and see what bad thing happens to us. Ah, it opened a door so we can get here from the other side! Oh, thank goodness. Is there anything on this side? Anything in here, maybe? Nope. Well, at least we don't have to go through the Tower of Ruin to get back here now. We just have a door that takes us there. So that's something. We're making progress, even if it's not quite as fast as I would like. We're finding things. Now, the main problem is that we need a lot of cash. And we're not finding a lot of ways to make money right now. Most of the things that we've found have been one-use chests and the like. And if that's all that's in the chamber right now, it's going to be kind of hard for us to go and do a whole lot else there. I think what we're going to do here... There's still those two rooms in the top left that I don't know how to connect to. And I don't think we have any information about that that's going to make that any easier for us. Because, like, if we work our way up there... Well, here's a shop that I think I can't afford still. Through here, they have a computer program that I can't buy yet, right? Yeah, they have Space Capster 2. Wouldn't take it for free. So... We'll have to come back for that eventually, too. So between that and the computer, we need like 350 coins. What made that happen? There's a button there now. We knew there was going to be something there ages ago, but there was no button. We've done a lot of stuff since we were last here, so I don't know what opened that button spot, but I guess we're going to have to go find out what it does firsthand. Alright, into the lava. Down we go. Is this gonna be an Ankh, maybe? It could be an Ankh. What changed this time? I don't know again. Time to go look for some changes, I guess. I don't see anything in these rooms. Time to go back. Is there anything up here? I doubt it. I suspect it's back down below us. Yeah, nothing seems different in the Twins' footstool. Nothing seems different up here either. I hope it's not anything in the Pazuzu zone, because I don't really want to have to try and finagle my way back in there. That was weird. My controller's stuck up in the, like, holding onto the wall zone. Like, the physical control stick wouldn't move. There's a quick full heal for us to make it a little bit easier to keep messing around in here. I'm going to assume it is not here. It is somewhere further down and to the right. So I'm going to go take a look there first, and if we have to go back into Pazuzu room later, I will. But I'm going to hope it's not that. Incredible aim on that fire ant. It's actually less damaging for us to just chill in the lava than try and jump out a lot and fail, so let's take a look over here where it's easier to climb out. So far, nothing over this way. Maybe it really is in the Pazuzu rooms. Or it could be more devious than that. It could be something from a completely different zone that I have no reason to suspect would be relevant here. It could easily be that. I'm gonna save since we've hit a switch. Even though I don't know what it did. Alright, back down we go. I want to scan this room real quick. No, alright. Still don't know what that's about, but we're just gonna keep rolling on. I didn't jump properly. Back into the lava for me. It's fine. I love taking damage. Just sitting here taking damage. It's great. I love it. Alright. Let's get up this side. Quickly, we're gonna go check these rooms. No. No. We're gonna go check these rooms to see if anything has changed. Because it could be something here. We did push... It is something here. That's what causes the boss altar to spawn. We don't have any Ankh gems left, so we can't fight them anyway. But now at least we know what happened. It activated the boss altar. And presumably it was hitting that button here in the bottom right corner that caused the one above to spawn. Oh, you think you might have seen me on YouTube some time ago? Could definitely be that, Blood Angel. I was on YouTube full-time for quite a while. Alright. At least we found something new here. We can't fight it yet, but we've found and finished gaining access to the boss of the Inferno Cavern. So, now what? There's probably a Onyx gem in here somewhere that we haven't learned how to get, but I would not be surprised to learn it's in those top two areas that I can't reach. We haven't beaten Baphomet, so I believe 4 is without Baphomet, because we did Amphis Bena, Sakit, Bahamut, and the other one in the Tower of the Sun, whose name is also weird. So, we might have to go back and try and fight Baphomet now, but we don't have a gem anyway, so there might be one we can find in the Twin Labyrinths. That would be handy. Elmac, that's the one. Thank you, Amatsuma. But I don't know where else we can really go right now, unless it involves finding the stone in here. Because if we can figure out where the Eye Stone is in the Spring in the Sky, that'll give us a couple more options, because it'll give us another backside area that probably has some more goodies in it for us. But as far as I know, we haven't seen one in any of the places we're able to go in this Spring in the Sky. And I think all the places we can go in here is all the places. So I don't know what else that might involve. Unless the Spring in the Sky's location is, like, explicitly off the map somehow. Which it could be, I will concede, it could be off the map somehow. I just don't know where that would mean it goes. Have we scanned this? We have not. A beast belonging to Marduk, the most powerful god in Babylonian mythology. Originally born of primordial goddess Tiamat. Interesting. Is there anything else up here? We know there isn't, but I gotta check anyway. No, nothing there. Alright. We already know there's nothing in here as well. But that doesn't mean I can just avoid checking it again. That's the small guiltless child message. No, we still haven't found the dragon skull spots. I do think there's something in the extinction area, because I feel like we got a message a while ago telling us there was something in there that we needed to do with the dragon skull, but I haven't actually gone back and done anything with it. So that's also a good call. We know that there's probably something going on in there. This is just a shop we've already done, right? Yes. Alright. Well, I'm not seeing anything else in here right now. We've kind of searched this place already, so I'm unlikely to find anything new at this point, I'd say. It's not impossible, but I would say it's unlikely. That's weird. Why does that get hit? What is that? I just assumed it was a sensor of some kind, but the fact that I can hit it makes me kind of suspicious of it again. Can I hit these ones? No, they're too far. Strange. I don't know what they are, so I'm unlikely to be confident they do anything important or useful, but still strange. Now we already know there's nothing down here, so I can search it, but I can be pretty confident it's gonna be nothing that we haven't seen already. Yeah. Unless they're really mean and they put the door behind a semi-permeable wall. I don't know if they'd be likely to do that, but it would sure be mean of them. Because, like, there's this whole area behind this wall where they could hide something. Doesn't seem like there's anything there, though. Alright, I guess we're going back to the Chamber of Extinction then, because this is where the weird things are. We have a couple of options here. What I probably need to do is check the names of the rooms and see if one of them stands out as being particularly relevant for our skull. The Path of Life. You know what, I might as well just use them in all the rooms, right? Just to see what happens. That's the wrong button, but that's fine. Nothing happens in here. What is this? The Lake of Life. Nothing happens in here. It's probably quite location specific, so just hitting it in random places is unlikely to help us. I probably have to be in the exact right spot. This is called Side Path, which is a very weird name. It definitely implies there's something hidden in the walls, but I've attacked these walls many a time without being able to find anything. This is that central room again, so up here we'll be able to get ourselves the lights relit again. What is this room called? This is still called Side Path, which I guess is why they're connected. This one is called the Mural of Light. Let's do a quick scan in here, just in case. Nope. Unsurprisingly, just hitting the button randomly in here doesn't change anything. I do like the big red eye in the background of this one. There is this room. It's possible this is relevant, but it doesn't seem to be. As I run around and get slapped in the face with it. Now, I believe there's no way to reignite the light from this room until we get back into the main area. Which is annoying, because it's quite difficult to see in here. We'll make it work. The one problem we have right now is just that we do need more weights again soon, which is going to put more pressure on our cache. There's another one of these things here. I'm gonna have to go back and read all the signs in here, I think, to get the clue of where I'm supposed to use this. My original impression was it had something to do with that pyramid of platforms, but I think I've done it here before without seeing anything happen, so I don't know. Because we can go down here, but we can't actually get in this side, can we? Looks like we can, actually. Great. That is a super meaningful conversation there, game. Thank you. This lets us come into the other side of the mirror. Can I scan this? No, looks like I cannot. Just for fun, let's scan the room in the dark and see if it says anything. No. Alright. Is there anything further that would be relevant to us? Back in the first room, I think we basically tried it everywhere room-wise we can at this point. Which means it is indeed going to be more specific than just use it in the right room. I don't know what I just murdered, but we murdered something there. Very similar to an ancient Egyptian pharaoh statue, but its design is completely different. Yeah, it's possible we have to go back into the Mural of Light room. That would make sense, because there's obviously something interesting in there. Or the Mural of Words of Truth, or whatever they called it. There's no light up ahead, we knew that already. I'm annoyed by this thing, though. I wish we could destroy it. There's obviously a bunch of interesting information on the other side, and we just don't quite have the ability to access it yet. The part that really throws me off with the whole Dragon Skull thing is I can't remember if it's even real. Like, that I have to go there or not. It's entirely possible I could just be fabricating that because I think I remember getting a message like that. And that's the worst kind of not being able to remember what's going on. Not being able to remember if you are making it up for yourself. Regardless, though, we wanted to come down here and try the bottom half. Yeah, showed us something matching its likeness. It was something like that, yeah. Exactly. So the problem is we can't see. And, like, there are a bunch of weird statues in all these rooms. But that doesn't seem quite like the right thing to me. Alright. Let's scoot before we get back in the dark again. Oh, is it this little guy? Is it a Cthulhu statue it wants to see? No. I think we tried that already, too. Elephant idols are sacred. Is that an elephant, really? Looks a lot more evil than an elephant normally does. Alright, well... Cog of the Soul, yeah. You saw a randomizer of this? Yeah, I imagine it'd be a cool game to randomize once you know everything is normally. I definitely do not know where everything is normally, so I am deeply in the wander around and get lost phase of trying to solve puzzles in here. But I can absolutely understand the appeal. Remember like 2% of this game? Well, that's about right, I think. Speedruns also get quite insane. Yeah, I can buy that. Because you probably skip a lot of the health ups, so you're smashing things with very little room for error. There's a glitch that allows you to fall through pretty much every room. Yeah, I've encountered some little bits of that. We've encountered some weird glitches where we've gotten stuck inside the walls and the floors. So it wouldn't surprise me that there's a glitch that lets you really go ham with that. Now, it's not in here, but I do have a theory. There is the symbol of Bahamut upstairs. Is that what we need to show the dragon skull to? That would explain why this area doesn't do anything. Nope. Does not do anything. Well, we're still kind of out of options of things to do in this shrine. The Chamber of Extinction is a weird place because there's still that area up in the top right of it, and we don't really have any clear way to get there. Oh, money in the walls, nice. I'm gonna assume we cannot scan the squares by the door because you can't scan anything, but we can try again. We scanned a previous room that had similar tiles and they didn't work. No, there are no reliefs containing ancient characters. I know, I just want to see a scan too. The real problem is we're running out of flares, and flares are really annoying to get back again because they're very expensive. Well, let's grab ourselves a fairy. Ah, the green fairy. I don't know what you do. We're gonna go back up to the surface and do a little bit of heals, I guess, before we get any further. That's a lot of cash. There's not normally anything in these pots. I just wanted to break it. That's a lot of cash. Why is everyone dropping so much cash? Is that what this fairy does? Is this the fairy of money? That would make sense, it's green! This is a money fairy. Okay, hold on. The most valuable place we can take this, I think, is here. If it makes everything we break... Oh, I need to throw a flare up real quick. If it makes everything we break drop a pile of cash, if we can get up here quickly... I believe it is this one. Hey, loads of money! Holy cow! Does it respawn every time? Alright, our money problems are solved. Oh, I got squished! I didn't even know that could squish you! No! Ah, we lost our fairy. Okay, well, we've learned. If we can get a green fairy again, we can get a load of cash, and that is a fast way to do it. I just have to be careful and I'll stand so close to the wall. Whoops. Alright. It's fine. I deserved it for my arrogance. I deserved it for my arrogance. The problem is we do need a lot of money if we're going to spend any more time in here, because flares are really expensive, and I guess, actually, we do have a better place to buy them now. I was originally thinking the only place we knew we could consistently find them was Big Brother's shop, but now we can actually get them in the Tower of Ruin. Oh, Money Fairy again? Money Fairy again! Alright, let's book it. Actually, I'm just gonna warp to here. Then we can go up the ladder. The greedy villain and karmic retribution arc in no time flat. Right? Listen. Listen. Everyone gets to have their villain arc. I want to have a chance. Let me get over here. The money wall calls to me. Nice. Yeah, if I take a step forward, I've gone too far. And I get smooshed. But if I just walk in and out, I stay at the perfect space and I won't get smooshed. This will be nice, we can actually gear up our stuff again. I found the money farm spot? Is this like a known spot? I was just thinking if everything we break drops money, this is where the closest together breakables I could think of were. It is the money farm spot? Oh, sick. I still want to go back up and save, and heal, but... This seems like shenanigans, so I'm not surprised it's a known farming spot, because holy cow, we are making money hand over fist here. Taking a bit of damage in the process, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Ah, it's no longer fine. Alright. Well, until we get our next money fairy, we are well equipped. Let's save our earnings here. And warp ourselves out. We're gonna go back and buy a computer upgrade, I think. This is the PC shop. What you need? Computer, please. Mobile Super X2. Thanks much. Nice! Now we have 2,000 megabytes of memory space. We can actually use some of these random programs. Don't know what they do, but we can turn on at least 2 of them at the same time. Does it say anything if we activate them in a valid combo? It does something. I don't know what that does, but it does something. Did a little sparkle. Let's just scan here for fun. Oh, I wonder if I go in here. Can I scan in here? No. Okay, I can't scan in rooms. I thought that would be cool. What did that do? Is there any for us to tell what it does? No. None of these buttons seem to give us any immediate information. Let's just do another quick save here. Alright, well at least we know we can tell if something actually does something by whether or not it sparkles. Oh, I wanted to double check if they actually put the weights back on sale or if the weights are gone forever here. Hey, weights are back on sale, nice! We need a bunch of those, thank you. Okay. Let's go grab ourselves some heals. And then see if maybe we can figure out what that combo does. Alright, let's warp ourselves from here to where? Where do I actually want to be? I don't know. Is there anywhere that would be particularly useful to us? We know there's nothing up here, so like I can wander around here while I'm thinking of where to go, but it's not going to change anything. You hate when your local hardware supplier runs out of stock and just starts selling stone cylinders? I actually have the opposite problem. I hate when my local stone cylinder supplier starts selling computers. Alright. Has anything changed in any of these stores? Just to double check. I don't assume so. No, everything looks basically the same. I could buy some more shurikens, because we're going to need some of those eventually, but for now, I think our main problem is flares, so I don't want to go buy anything else too expensive just yet. Just for the sake of curiosity. Can you scan this image? No. What about this one? There's a statue in here. Maybe it has something useful on it. Incorrect. Bold of you to assume you could actually scan something. Okay. So... the one thing I want to come over here and check real quick is just if that cliffside tent has opened back up again or not. I don't really know why it closed. But if it's open, it would be interesting to know that. It is not open. Okay. There's our boat, right? Alright, looks like there's nothing else available in here. There's a weird little black shape here on the wall. don't know what's up with that, but it... Oh, hold on. The rocks in this area are a lighter shade. What does that mean? I mean, obviously it means that there's something here, but I don't know how we do anything with it. Weird. Alright. I still don't think we have anything relevant for the Endless Corridor. Because, like, if we think about where we can go and where we haven't done things in yet, we know that there's still going to be something of some kind in the Chamber of Extinction. There has to be. We have no context about what's actually... how to get further in there, except for maybe something to do with the skull that we have. But there's a bunch of rooms in there we can't seem to reach. Presumably there's got to be something like that. Inferno Cavern has a boss. We don't know how to fight the boss, but we know how to get to it now. And it also has a couple of rooms we don't know how to reach. It has those rooms in the top left corner that we're just kind of like stuck, not able to access yet. So that's something different. Spring in the Sky, we don't know how to access the backside of it, because there's got to be one. All the areas have said they have one. The only one that's different is the Infinity Chamber, this place, Endless Corridor. So, Spring in the Sky should have a backside somewhere, we just don't know how to get into it. Temple of the Sun has that Sphinx in it that we don't know how to destroy, and other than that, I don't know if there's anything else in there that we haven't done yet. Obviously the Moonlight Temple's different, but I feel like we've kind of covered most of the stuff in the Temple of the Sun. Mausoleum of Giants, I feel like we've mostly done all the stuff in there. And Gate of Guidance, there's that another one of those eye rooms that we can't figure out how to get to from the other side. So we might have to just go back to the Gate of Guidance again and see if we can figure out how to get to that backside door. But the fact that we've learned now that some of the backside doors are only accessible from the other side makes me question if it is indeed impossible to get there. So I don't know. Maybe there isn't a backside door in the Spring in the Sky. Maybe there are some exceptions to that rule. That wouldn't surprise me, given the way that the game has taught us that nothing else it teaches us can be actually consistently applied throughout the game. Let's jump back here to the Gate of Guidance, though, real quick, and see if we can figure out anything fun in here before we bail and go to other areas again. Because Gate of Guidance, we haven't been here in a bit. There's a couple places we can potentially check for interesting bits and pieces that we couldn't easily check before we had double jumps and all kinds of maneuverability tools. There's that area near the start as well that might have something interesting at it. This is already solved. This leads towards the Spring in the Sky, so there's probably nothing new here. Yeah, I feel like we've kind of done that area. That's fine. It's possible we need to do something with, like, aerial looping, but I doubt it. There are some... That is a weird little shape. Just to see. Do you have text on you? No! Alright, let's keep rolling. I do wonder what that software combination that we made does, though. I only vaguely remember the software combinations from the manual. Maybe you can't actually scan anything. That's how it feels today, doesn't it? That is definitely how it feels. Now there's a symbol on the wall, but we just fell down a hole, so it's going to take us a minute to go back up and check it. So far, symbols on the wall have not been an indicator of anything being likely to be interactable, but let's just check it for completeness' sake. Incorrect. Alright. That same symbol is in here. I just want to figure out how to get up there, man. There's so obviously something up there. But I don't see how we can do it. There's got to be something that opens this ladder, but I don't see anything that'll do it right now. Because we can come all the way down to the bottom here, back towards the entrance to the Mausoleum of Giants. Do we know what this is? No, it's not scannable, it's just a big disc. Have I ever scanned anything? With this scanner? No. I've tried lots of things, but nothing has actually worked, even when there's things that look like they should be scannable. We've used the hand scanner on lots of things, but the actual, like, full-size scanner, not once has it actually worked. Let's see. Is there anything left behind in any of these rooms? Let's talk about the Nebra Sky Disc. We've seen that mentioned a couple of times. Well, there are a couple of rooms I want to go back and check out anyway, like we mentioned early at the start of the tunnel, because there's that one really big one right before you actually enter La-Mulana proper that I wanted to go back and double check. But, we will see. I know you're operating from only a vague memory of what the game is, but do just try and make sure we're not spoiling things rather than just, like, trying to make guesses from raw knowledge. Otherwise, though, we're all good. Is there anything in here? No, just more weights and more rolling shurikens, but rolling shurikens are the one thing I have in excessive abundance. Because as far as I can tell, they're basically not useful. Alright, we're gonna go back to the surface, because I do want to check that first La-Mulana room right through here. I believe it's the one right down below us. Can I take a ladder down here? No. This one. I wanted to come back and check that room and this room, just to see if they said anything interesting. No, there are no reliefs containing ancient characters, because why would there be? Alright, that's fine. Let's check this one, and then we'll move on. Yeah, it is weirdly doubling in here. I don't know why it's doing that. Like, it seems like there should be something. Do I have to be standing on it when I scan it? Like my standing computer pose midair. I guess not. It says it contains the history of La-Mulana, but when you actually look at it, it doesn't have anything on it. Yeah, I can't push that off the screen transition. I think I tested that before. Okay, well, I don't know what else would be relevant to us. The Pillar's Gate here. That's all good, Blood Angel. I had the same thought, that that entry room probably had something in it. But if there is, I don't know how to access it, because that sure didn't do anything. It's baffling, though. We have this fancy computer program we bought specifically to read things, and all the things it looks like you can read, it doesn't do nothing. So, I don't know what that does. Let's go back to the Endless Corridor real quick, because I want to do one scan in here with it. I also want to check in with the Fairy Queen. Okay, apparently this is not when the time comes. I didn't know what we were looking for there, but I thought she might be able to tell us, and unfortunately, she tells us nothing. Because this could also be a place that has something scannable. There's a lot of drawn iconography on these tiles. Apparently none of those count, though. Let's check this room real quick. This one looks less likely to have something in it, in my opinion, but you never know. You'll find it to be called a scammer, not a scanner. Right? It sure feels that way. Let's just put the dragon head here for fun. There's a dragon here, right? No. That made sense to me, but evidently it was not the answer. Let's scan again. Nope, no reliefs. Anything in this shop that's useful to us? I don't remember. No, in short. Again, though, all the music is so good. One more scan, just to see. Nope. Alright. This scanner really wants to get unequipped forever. Can I stand on his hand? It looks like you should be able to. A bunch of these guys have holes in their chests. I thought specifically one of them was supposed to have a hole in his chest. But it seems like a lot of them do. Don't know what's up with that. Are these spikes real if you jump into them straight from below? No, they're just decorative spikes. That still seems weird to me. I don't know what's up with it, but I don't like it. So one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here and we're gonna change the state of the this thing, just in case it makes a difference somewhere. I gotta double check my reference photo from our screenshots to see what the default of every single one of these looks like. It is the sun on top. Okay, so I'm gonna put the star on top and leave it like that. Just to see. Just to see. Man, that ghost is in just the wrong place. Alright. Control the celestial bodies and even time may be shifted. I feel like the time thing has to be somehow related to this room and this device. I just don't know how. Because we never really figured out what it does. We can go back to the twin labyrinths from here, but without having the actual item that's going to make the twin labyrinths really maneuverable, I don't know if it's going to do any good. I don't know for sure that there's definitely an item that's going to help in there, but I feel like there's gotta be. There's gotta be something. Oh, great, he fell on me. Flattened by a falling giant. This is La-Mulana, part 1. Apparently there's an achievement specifically for letting yourself get smushed like that. I wonder how many other things have a This is La-Mulana achievement, because, we are gonna get smooshed by a lot more things. Oh. You can stand on his arm. I'm surprised it's not an insta-kill. Yeah, seriously. Can I do anything up here? I think there was a button here previously, so I can't, yeah, don't spoil, please. I don't think I could do anything with this. I think it was just a space that a button was previously. Weird. Wait. I gotta check, just in case. No, there's not an obvious thing directly behind that. Good. Because this is the Twin Labyrinths area we already know about. As far as I know, there's nothing important in here, but it is worth just taking a quick peek through, because I haven't been here again in a while. just to make sure nothing's changed. It looks like nothing has, though. This is Little Brother's shop. Everything in there is the same. Big Brother's shop is where they sell the dragon. But that's not gonna help us either. I wonder if these things are legible. I doubt it, but I have to find out. No. Alright, well the other thing that we wanted to test that with is also in the Twin Labyrinths. We just can't get to it from here. So I guess we're gonna warp our way elsewhere. It's wild to me we still don't have the map of the Mausoleum of Giants. Hold on. We've gotta have missed something obvious. The fact that we don't have the map is still crazy. They don't hide those that hard. Where did we miss? I feel like there's gotta be something around here we could have been to easily previously. There's that area in the top that I also really want to get to. It doesn't seem like there's anything there, but I just want to go there. Where else could the map be hiding? I don't know. We have a double jump now, so we should be able to double jump off onto this ledge. What was that? What? Okay, hold on. What was that? Was it like a scale? It looked like the numbers were like ticking up and then ticking back down when we jumped off of it. Is that what it was? Oh, I walked off without jumping again. Back around we go. Let's do a quick save here, so we don't wind up dying for no good reason. I don't think we've found a whole lot since the last save, but still. That's what you were thinking too? That's a scale? Yeah, I don't know. It could be. I think that's pretty likely. Yeah, I don't know what those numbers mean. Unfortunately, I don't know what those numbers mean. Do I know one of them? I think I might know the second one. No. No, that doesn't look like any of the numbers that we know. So those have to be somewhere between 4 and 0. I'm gonna make a little note of the symbols just so that I can refer to them later. I wonder if the actual number on them changes as we pick up more stuff. Like, I don't know if it's a matter of what we're holding right now, or if it's a matter of, like, an absolute, this is what your character weighs, like, officially kind of deal. Alright. There's a rough sketch of those two numbers. If we see them again, we'll see if I can remember what they actually mean. It does feel like a scale, because when we jump off, it ticks the numbers back down again. I can't scan it, though, so I guess we'll just have to leave it at that. Weird. Alright, well, that was not what I came here for, but it was interesting. What we came here for is to find the map of this place, because somehow we still don't have it. Back up we go. Is there something around here that could be dropping map access? I hate this hole! Alright, we're gonna have to warp back to the surface again and heal. I forget about that hole so many times. Very rude of it is all I have to say. Thankfully, we have a nice healing hot spring here to jump in. But ow! Wonderful. I am curious, though, still to what our mystery program combo does. I think I remember seeing in the player's guide on Steam that one of them is like manipulates fairies in some way. I might be misremembering that. I fell on exactly the same tile. Every time I go around this, it wastes another weight, too, so it's literally just burning money by having to go around and do this again. They did that on purpose. The real trick is to not go on the bottom layer, so you don't have to worry about that. But I do it every time! Every single time! It's cool. Getting all that health was really just for show, right? We didn't need it. It's cool. Let's go back around again, and maybe we'll be able to stay up there this time. Just go up a second time so I don't have the risk of falling down again. Because that's not my jam. Now, we know this is a trap. It's not a trap anymore. It was a trap. Now I don't know what it did. As I say, you can't take it with you. It's true enough. So, that tile that was definitely a trap previously seems like it isn't now. What changed then? Let's go down below, maybe. Not seeing anything different over here. Oh, that chest is open now. Okay, maybe that's our map. We've only come through here a dozen times without finding how to do it, so let's see what's in this. It is the map. Alright. Finally, we have the map to the Mausoleum of Giants. That only took way too long. Alright, well that's fine. It might not change the world, but it does at least give us one of the pieces we were missing, so I'll take that. Just for fun, give us a scan. No, we knew it, but we needed to test it anyway. Now we do have enough money here to go buy that one of those programs we've seen that we didn't have access to. That might give us more combo options, so that might be worth going and buying. I think what I want to go do first, though, is make our way back into... Not in the hole, but yes, over here. Back into the Graveyard of the Giants. So, in here, there's a couple of areas we haven't been able to reach, and there's a couple of things that I keep falling down every time I try and do them. So I want to do it one more time here, and see if I can manage to not immediately fall in the obvious hole, and maybe there's something cool we can do instead. Because it's right over this way. If you go through this wall, you fall down and immediately go nowhere. But if there is actually something interesting in here, up higher, no, it doesn't look like there is. Or at least if there is, it's higher than I can jump. Oh well. I was hopeful there might be something interesting there, but it looks like not this time. So, where else can we potentially be going? There are a couple of other little hidey holes that we know have the potential for something. We know there's a big area to the right in this tomb, but not how to get there. Because all of this seems unhelpful with regards to going somewhere new. If we come in here, like this door just doesn't open. And there's a place above it, which is also off the map. But there's a lot going on in here. The Graveyard of the Giants is playing mean games. It's showing us things that we want to be able to go do, but we can't seem to get over to them. Well, we've activated traps that have changed what they did the second time around. So for curiosity's sake, I might have to go open this obvious trap over here again and just see if anything happens. I do hate these wizards, though. Just outside my range and slapping me repeatedly. Okay, still nothing. It just spawns a angry turtle who we can't do anything about. This wizard is the worst. So if we go back up here and come back down, does it reset that puzzle? Oh, I can't go back down from here, right. Well, that's not very nice of you, game. I had somewhere to be, and you prevented me from being there. Is there anything else interesting in this zone before we leave? I don't think so. All of this just loops back around into the Tower of Ruin. We know there's a combination of programs that'll let us warp into the dark side because one of the emails told us about them. But I don't know what would do that. Did he tell us what they were? No. I definitely remember reading it, but I don't remember where it was. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here about it. Oh, here it is. The Holy Grail is green for warping through the normal world, but you probably want to start warping in the alternate world as well. As I recall, the wavelength set up from a certain piece of game software reacts with the Holy Grail. If you load that software, you should be able to warp into the alternate world as well. Do we only need one of them? Is it as simple as just plugging in the right game? I doubt it. I have a feeling it's going to make us put two in there, but... I mean, we might as well try it. I don't want to be in this room to do that, though, so let's move somewhere else first. If we could have had backside warping already, that would be very sad. The only reason we didn't is we didn't put the games in the computer. Alright, let's turn off Tarood for now, because it doesn't do anything. Can we warp to the backside areas? Not yet. Let's plug in our other game software. Can we warp to the backside areas? Yes. We have had that program for a while. Alright, well now we know what it does. Mirai Future Development Company, Mirai.exe, does let us warp into backside zones. Oh, thank goodness. We've been going there the slow way all this time. Now we can just go wherever we want. Beautiful. And we can alternate between them. The twin labyrinths are so accessible now. Alright, there's a couple things we wanted to do in here, now that we can actually get around in it. This is one of the ones I wanted to try and scan, because we know there's a number on his back. And other things have told us what it says. So I'm gonna just unplug these again, because so far those don't have any clear purpose, and just use... Put this back in, there we go, and then use the scanner. Because we know there's a number here. No, there are no reliefs. Okay. Alright, scanner, back into the pit with you. Never to be used again. So, there's a couple of things in here that we can go mess around with that I don't think are going to necessarily have changed yet. But we can double jump now, so we might be able to get in here. What is this? A bracelet. It comes in handy. Okay, sold. What does that do? Bracelet. Item with mysterious powers. With this, you can smash the pots in the ruins with one blow. Oh, nice. If nothing else, it's a little quality of life improvement, even though it doesn't really change anything else for us. That's the power to stop time again. Okay. Where else can we access now here that we couldn't access before? I think we should go back and save real quick because we're getting low on health and we're messing around a lot in a place that is full of instant death traps. So rather than just dying for no reason, we should take the safe path back in here and save our progress since we did find something new again. That hit me? Rude. Alright. So, we activated both of the eyes on these guys. What place here isn't full of instant death traps? Well, I would say most of these places aren't full of instant death traps. A lot of them are full of death traps. But instant death is something that is more limited to these crushing traps that can just murder you in a single step. Most of the other ones need you to make some kind of mistakes first. But the pillars and things here are very murderous. And skimp the pleasantries. Does this work on music notes? Don't know, I stopped casting them. Does it work on spells? I don't know, they're not casting them. Yes. Looks like it does work on spells. Nice. This is a dead end still. We can basically assume we won't find anything useful here. But this does look like it's a door? No, it's still just a fake door. Gate of the Twins. Real fake doors. Is there anything interesting in here? I think we already found the interesting thing in here. Didn't we? There's a box here? Oh. I guess I didn't live long enough to actually pick it up last time. We've definitely gotten that before, though. And there was nothing else down here. That's weird. I feel like we definitely did that previously. There's the witch that had the crazy tentacle spell. I'm glad we can re-access these areas. I'd be even gladder if there was something more evident for us to do here, but it's cool. There's still a room that has a seemingly impossible puzzle. Right down and across. We still don't have a map for this area, but that doesn't surprise me either. This place is a mean one. Oh, I actually have to go around again, because that hole works when you're coming from left to right, but does not help you when you're moving from right to left. Alright, that's fine. Around we go. Ah, the jump timing is so mean. Sometimes it feels like you should be safe, but then you fall in the hole anyway. Alright, let's go again. This time, we jump before we... Never mind, we hit the spikes and die. Alright, let's try that again. I think I didn't get the money again, which is probably why it wasn't earned last time, because it's really easy to fall on a death trap here and lose your progress. I just wanted to get on the elevator game, come on. It's fine, I'll wait. Because there is a lot of weird stuff in these places. And you know what, actually, there was one area of the Twin Labyrinth that I meant to go back to, and we never did. And that's the one that's underneath the Temple of the Sun. We might have gone back there and just realized that, like, yeah, you can't do anything here because you're gonna... Oh, right down to the bottom again, really? Okay, fine, I leave. Because it just kills you. But that's interesting. I teleported here and was still temporarily stunned. While we're here, we can check in with Mulbrook to see if she has anything new to say after our recent discoveries. That thing you have, it's called a laptop, correct? How fancy. Mulbrook has seen something similar before. There's a wall with directions on how to make one of those things move written on it. Need me to repeat? No, thank you. I know which wall you're talking about, I just don't know what to do with it, and scanning it didn't do anything. Give me food. Now that's what I call breakfast. Just slurp 'em raw from the tail. Whoa! Mulbrook was asleep. Mulbrook is sleepy. Just 100 years. Let me sleep for 100 more years. Not a lot of new things here to see. Alright. Because if we come down here, it takes us into the Twin Labyrinths, but during a time limit area. And I don't think we can do anything here, because we've learned previously that we basically can't transition out of this room yet. There's clearly doors here, but we don't know how to go past them. And we know it's poisonous in here, so if we stay here too long, we just die. So that's not it either. So we have a couple of options remaining. Places that can be interesting to us. One is the Tower of Ruin. There's potentially some more stuff in here that we haven't explored properly. We know of at least one or two things that look like they have an item in them. They might just murder us a couple times while we try and figure out what to do with them. And we also know that there's also the Illusion Zone that we can go back to and enjoy a series of awful times there. So, for example, this room has an item in it and we don't know how to get it. Presumably there is a way to do it, but as of right now, we don't know what it is, so... Is there something here that changed since I changed the state of that reliquary star, moon, sun thing in another world? No. Doesn't seem any different. If we go to the top, can we go up from here? Will it let us do that? We can break them, but we can't go up. Interesting. Well, anything we attack is likely to blow us up, so there's no reason to try and do that right now. But it does seem like there should be something going on in there, right? I just don't know what it is. Because all the enemies come back when we leave the area, so that's not it. That thing will crush us. It's not just a piece for show. If we go down from here, is there something else below us? I guess I can't go back down from here, can I? I don't have to fall down the hole. Okay, well, down the hole we go then. Because there's also this room. This room definitely has something going on in it. I just don't know what or how to find it. Because if we come over to here, we can't do anything, and anything we attack here immediately gets us Divine Retribution. I thought maybe I could throw a little wheel over there, and if someone got Divine Retribution, it wouldn't be me. But I can see now that was a foolish assumption. Alright. That's okay. There's the room on the right that has the weird runes situation going on. I don't know what to do with that. This feels like something that we should not be trying to brute force, you know? But I feel like there should have been something by now to give us a clue about what to do with it. I don't think I've seen anything. If I check my new list of symbols, do these appear like anything that I saw in there? Yeah, maybe. That one in the top left might have been the second symbol. But other than that, I don't know. These two, this one and this one, might be the symbols that we saw. I just don't know what you would do with them, because I still don't know what the numbers are. Like, we can slap them all we want. But it doesn't seem to do anything. It just opens a hole in the floor. So, I don't think that's likely to be relevant. We can hang out in the lava down here for a little bit and see if there's anything fun down under here to see, but I doubt it. We don't have that much health, so we can't hang out down here for too long. Yeah. I don't know where else we go from here. That's the problem. We've got lots of places we can go to, but not a lot of places that do anything when we go to them. Now that we have access to this, that's one less mystery to go explore. I think what we've really got to do at this point, given everything that we've explored so far, I feel like our next port of call has to be the Illusion Zone. We've done all of the obvious things that I can immediately see elsewhere. There's probably more that we'll be able to figure out if we spend some time looking at more of our clues, but the things that stand out to me as likely to be a way forward have all kind of been exhausted, so I feel like this is the place now. Is there anything here we can break immediately? We got some weird messages about this place previously, so I don't know quite what to expect. Is this a place where we need to be able to scan things? We did get it in another backside area, so that wouldn't surprise me. But I don't really see anything. Maybe that's what you could do. Maybe you have to scan the compasses. Maybe that's what the game wants from us. I want to kill these hopping fellas on our level, because if we do, they drop a fair amount of experience most of the time, but they don't seem to want to come down, so I will have to wait and do that at a different time. Alright, let's put the scanner back in real quick. Still don't know what these two do, so I don't feel too bad about taking them out. Can you scan the compasses? No. Alright. I am losing faith in this scanner at incredible speed. No. Okay, so I don't know if, because we had a message in here previously, right? That was basically saying, I don't know if I can find it again. Yeah. There's this one, which is also not the one I was thinking about. Do I have it in here still? No. I guess I don't, but I also don't need these anymore, so let's delete those seeking Eden messages, because we have now found Eden. But yeah, we have a couple of bits and pieces here. This one just seems like it's saying both left and right are wrong, like... It's talking about flaunting your shallow wisdom, proceeding to the right without hesitation. The other one went left without considering the situation. It looks to me like there is going to be something in this tower. Is that what it's called? What's this place called? Gate of Illusion. In the Gate of Illusion, that is going to be... like... You have to open and then go through doors in different orders, or something like that. It can't just be a matter of going in a straight place. And I think the reason it's telling us this weird message is something about, like, in order to get where we want to go, we need to, like, go to the right, but then go left. Or do, like, a step of processes. Or we have to do something and then do something else. Start going one way and then change our mind and go back, kind of deal. Or hold the door and think for a while, kind of thing. Can I scan these? No. Do the doors have anything written on them? No. Because this doesn't feel like wisdom right now, this just feels like indecision. We can get up to the top layer here. But I can't get to the very highest layer yet. And this just doesn't take us anywhere. So it's not actually very useful. Now, we do know that there's this switch here that brings us, if we break this wall, to another blue chest, but neither of them open. So it still doesn't help us do anything, it's just more confusion. We had a message previously specifically about, like... I don't need this anymore. It actually changed the name of the area on our message, too. I'm pretty sure it said Eden before there. But now it says the Gate of Illusion. I guess we didn't save the other one. Let's go back and see if we can find that other message. If we could get through here, we could do a lot more with this. We'd get another sign from it, we'd be able to get to the top layer. But evidently this isn't the way to do that. Left might be the way to do that, because there is some weirdness over on that side. Left is the most interesting looking path as far as stuff that happens in it. So... let's make our way over there real quick. Or right, rather. I keep saying left. Words are hard when those directions come up a lot. Can I go back through here somehow? Can I push this open? Is it secretly a push wall? No. Are any of these secretly push walls? That would be a sneaky trick. The game has made it pretty clear how the walls work. But it looks like that's not the trick this time. This is a door that goes nowhere, right? Yeah. We can go down from here, but we can't get anywhere new. Unless we can somehow get through this wall, which we evidently cannot. Yeah. We can fall back into the same area as previously, but otherwise this is a dead end. But, as we heard previously, things that look like a dead end can sometimes be a portal to other places. So, is there something else we can do in here that might help us? I don't see anything, but that doesn't mean it's not there. We're getting very low on health, though. Yes, courage will grant thy wish, the courage to jump into the illusion, the courage to search on bended knee for a single fallen item. I think we're gonna have to warp back and heal, because we're already basically dead again. I thought the original was saying, like, jump into that spike trap, or in other words, like, jump into a wall where it looks like you shouldn't be able to go, but I don't know what it's specifically talking about. Let's heal ourselves back up again either way, and then we can go back in there and take another look around. Eden's where we started. Real Eden might be where we end. Can I not warp in there yet? Oh, I can't, because I've never actually seen the real one. That's right, I have to go to Temple of Moonlight and take the long way around. Nothing else in here, right? You can't go back up from a screen, so it is really just a matter of dropping down here. That's fine, though. Alright, let's work our way around here real quick. It's interesting that all these boxes closed again. I don't think it does anything, but it is interesting. Okay, we want to slide up the wall, not grab onto it. There we go. Alright. I am very curious about this random block, though. I don't think there's any way for me to find anything else about it, but I am very confused by it. It feels like there should be something going on with those spikes just randomly on the wall. Alright, Gate of Illusion, we're back and here to have a bad time. So far, there's not a whole lot of things that look like they would be good for jumping into to prove our courage. There's one spike pit there. That's unfortunate, Blood Angel. I don't have any special settings set to make ads more common. It's just how it goes sometimes. Twitch will do what Twitch is gonna do. Gotta fund that new laptop somehow. Yeah, seriously. That thing costs 250 coins, you know. Not a small number. Is there anything going on here? Like, there's some interesting textures moving on the walls there, but they don't seem to do anything. Just gonna jump on the spikes for fun. We know none of the other things here do anything. Jump on the spikes for fun. Let's come down here and jump into these spikes for fun, and these ones. Nice. Now all we have to do is jump on this spike, and we'll have hit all these spikes for no reason. Does that change anything? No. Yeah, there don't seem to be endless pits in this game. All the pits have gone to something, and lava really doesn't hurt us that much anymore. We take very little damage from lava now. I don't know, man. We might have to ponder on this one a bit and come back here some other time, because we've done a lot of wandering, but haven't found a lot of actual stuff that we can do yet. Is there... because, like... unless the answer is really mean, I'm gonna try something here. I do not like this if this is the answer, but I'm gonna do a little experiment. Here we go. Nope, it does just kill you. It's like, it would be really interesting if by show courage they mean actually die. Because up until this point, there's been lots of things that have told us to go and show courage, but they've never actually needed us to get hurt. If one of them is like, get killed, that would be a pretty significant departure from what we're used to and could help explain why we are not finding anything right now. But, I don't know. So, I'm just looking at my inventory here, trying to think if there's any items that would make a difference for what we're what's available to us right now. I don't think. I don't think there really is, from the stuff that I'm seeing. Like, the ability to break pots faster seems like it's more of a convenience thing than anything else. I don't know. Our fruit doesn't seem to do anything else. What else can we do in here? Because I feel like there's got to be more that can be done in this area, but I don't know if we're available to do it now or not. Let's go back up and take a look at the area again, because we're back on full health again anyway, and I think there's gotta be something else here. I was trying to see how we can get around, because that go left or go right thing, the solution is to go up, right? That's what I was trying to do before. I was trying to see if there is a secret door or something, that an invisible ladder, something that'll let us not go left or right. But I think I'm on the right track with that, I just don't know how to do it. So let's go back over there and give that another try, because something tells me that there is something like that going on there. I just maybe have to use an item or do something else to provoke the world to let us go that way. Right? Like, we read this. It specifically says, don't go left or right, one can only hope a true wise man stands here now. But none of these seem to do anything. Can I put a... It seems there is some sort of writing written here, but it's impossible to decipher. What just boodly doodly dude? Let's use our camera then, I guess. No, there are no reliefs. Thanks. Thanks, game. Yeah, okay, so this... I was just pressing the scan button around this whole space, and this spot scanned, but nothing else... Woo, we fell in a hole! Okay, it has vertical looping. The understanding is impressive, wise one. Be thee a wise man or a fool, thine actions shall reveal the truth, in hopes that thou art a true wise man. I mean, I just fell down a big hole. I'm definitely a fool. I was not expecting that to do what it did. Well, the chest opened. Ow. Ow. Okay, well, we have the option to leave. Let's go back and get that chest first, though. I am pretty confident that chest is bait. Can I get back out of here, actually? No? Maybe not? All the boxes are closed now. Did they trade with the big central box? I guess so. Yeah, I can't get out of here. Alright, well, I mean, it was a good idea. I guess we won't go and get that chest. I have a feeling that one's a fake out, though, and we need to open the chest that was behind the hidden door, but for now, we go up. Great. Never mind. We go down. Aha! That opens the stairs. Okay. So now we can get back into the main room here. Do you want to know what the logic behind that was? Oh, well, I knew that was a trap, and I attacked an enemy into it by mistake. This is going to be the real one. Yes, it is. There's our map. Was the logic behind it that that's the only blue light that doesn't flicker? I noticed that it wasn't flickering before, but I guess I never actually tried to scan it until now. Because these ones all, like, go in and out, but that one doesn't. Can you scan these ones? No. Weird. Alright, well, I guess we go back up. Oh, look at that! The tile is now a phantom square. It's doing that same gray thing that the others were doing before. I don't know what that means yet either, but that is weird. Alright, let's loop our way around again. See what else has changed here. We don't have those stairs in the top left. That was what it was? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I noticed there was something suspicious about that one the first time through the room. I just didn't... I guess I didn't scan it. Foolishly. Now, there's still a hole there, and I did not mean for that to happen. I was trying to jump to the right through the hole, but I got hit by a snake at exactly the wrong time, so I guess we loop around again. Thanks, game. I needed to get my steps in. Alright. Looping again. This time, I will wait for the snake to turn around. No! I hate the way gaps work in this game. If you clip them at the perfectly wrong way and slide off instead of technically jumping off, it does not let you double jump and you have to just fall into the wall. That's not what I wanted. Back around again. We loop. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna kill this snake. We actually can't go back this way, so that does make it easy enough. Come on. Oh, there's actually no gap there. I thought there must be a space against the wall there to let us go out, but it seems like there wasn't. Okay, well, in that case, we need to figure out how we go further from here. There's still this door. I wonder if that means there's a door at the bottom in the inversion of that spot. I don't know if that is what it means, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Can I jump through this hole in the floor for a change that doesn't work anywhere else? No. Alright, we're gonna try and go through a door that doesn't exist. It would be a little further over, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be like here? If the floor was rotated around? No, looks like that's not a thing. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. It'd be like here, I think. But it is not here, so that isn't gonna work. Okay, what else can we do in here? Because that's opening a hole in the floor doesn't really help us do much more, as from what I can tell. It can bring us up into that one area, but from there we still don't have many more options. So, is this actually the same area looped? Or is it slightly different because we're on a different layer? No, this is just called the Fool's Confusion Corridor. Lovely. Lovingly named for its intended purpose. Is this also called the Fool's Confusion Corridor? Yes, it all is. Do we have any name information we can gather by coming up here? This is the chapel, so no name information. If we fall on these spikes on purpose, does anything happen? No. We can't climb into that doorway by jumping and then hitting the in button. There's supposed to be a ladder here, but there currently isn't. Does this say anything new now? It doesn't say anything at all. Just for the security, I'm gonna scan again and see if anything's now giving us new information. No. Okay. Unclear to me what else is different. We could go back to the right and just see if anything's changed over there. I think it's pretty unlikely that it will have, but you never know. Could be worth double checking on, just in case, because this is a weird place. And it's just as likely that there's a new door that's opened up because we activated that switch, as it is that nothing has changed and we're going to be in the same loop as we were before. Is this still... This is called the Sacred Lake of the Sky. Interesting. It's a weird name for a place like this. This is the entrance of illusion. That does make sense. This is back up into the same corner. Okay. So it looks like nothing is necessarily different here. At least nothing that we can see currently. Just for completion's sake, we fall in the hole. Nothing has changed. If we jump up and drop down to here, has anything changed down here? It looks like no. Alright. Is there anything else we should be scanning that's going to have a different effect on the world than we would expect it would? So far, it looks like no, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's another case of find the slightly different thing in the background. Oh, that was a weird little hiccup upwards there. I don't know what was up with that. But it does seem that there's nothing else over this way. So that's not it either. None of these seem like they've changed. Hold on a second. Do I have to, like, scan the spikes or do something else weird like that? It might be. I doubt it, but it might be. Has this one changed? No. So, whatever's changed, I feel like it's gotta be in this version of the level. Because this is where we have access to now. There's just a portal there! You just walk into the wall and get warped. And it doesn't go the same place both times. Alright, I guess that's what the 2 means up here. Does it warp you again? It does? Oh no! Everything in here is warps. Great. Can I warp in this wall? No? What about this one? That's a different kind of warp. Oh no. Alright, well, we've learned our new nightmare. Yeah, we've discovered a new nightmare for sure. Where does this one go if you go back? It goes back to here. Is it random every time? I don't know about random, but this is at least the other side. Alright, how can we predict where it's going to take us? It wasn't doing this all the time. Okay, that one did take us out of the loop. I don't know why that one took us out of the loop, but it did take us out of the loop. Okay, let's... go back. Does this warp us? No. We're just gonna be pressing our faces against all the walls and seeing if they warp us now. No, the scammer hasn't worked for us yet, but we did find another very weird thing instead. We learned we can do some weird things with some of these walls. I don't yet know to what end, though. Well, I broke that one by mistake. So all of our money just fell on the floor and disappeared. Is there a way... Oh, that's the bad one. No, that one's not the bad one. We're okay. What's the bad one, then? That one looks different, which is weird. It's the only one that doesn't seem to do anything for us. Okay, yes, the fool and the wise man will indeed show us the way. Unfortunately, I'm the fool and the wise man couldn't come today. Alright, time to just smoosh our face up against every wall and see if they warp us. No, not those ones. Well, let's go back to the wall that we know does warp us. We got a replacement wise man. No can do. All we can do is 2 for 1 fools. Sorry. So, we can come back over here. This also warps us. I have a feeling that one of these things that warps us, I have to break. Oh, no, this is the bad one. That's the one we don't want. That takes us out of the loop. I gotta walk all the way around again. Get the old fella in here. He rocks at video games and emails. It's true. It's true. If he has one area of expertise, it is a combination of video games and emails. Alright. So the thing that I wanted to test wasn't that. Wow, if you just like single step into them, it moves you. Can you break this? No, is the answer. If we go backwards there, it will destroy us. You can combine them and reinvent mail chess. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you can't trigger a portal and then dodge it. That doesn't seem to be an option. There's the big portal. It does that every time? What happens if we go back after we make the big portal? And do it again? Does this one do anything different? It's a different kind of portal. It's like the portal that we get inside the Temple of the Sun. But it's not clear why it's different. It seems to work in exactly the same way, except instead of being a portal that moves across you, it just spawns on you. Can I... Here's a question. Can I throw something through the portals? Well, that's interesting, isn't it? That wall isn't real. Is there a way to get through there without triggering the portal? That won't do it. Alright. I wasn't expecting our rolling shuriken to just go straight through the wall. But I did just see the enemy do it too, so obviously there's something about that. Can I jump over this one? No. What triggers the actual teleporting? Because obviously that's a relevant thing we need to figure out how to do, is to get through that space without teleporting. I assume it has nothing to do with these items. I can just throw this through it because it's not a player character. Do I have to get damage boosted through it? That would be really weird. It's possible, but it would be very strange if that was the solution. Come over and whack me, bat. No, that doesn't work. It's for science. It's worth it. What else can we do here? There are some strange things. I don't remember having 31 flares, but I'll take them. There are a couple of weird things in here. Like, there's a block over there with, like, a human shape on it. That one? Oh, I didn't mean to... No. It's fine. I'll pick up some loot and go back. No! This is the bad one! Okay. I think I found 2 different ways to get to the bad one again, which is annoying, that there's multiple ways to do the thing we don't want to do, and no, not multiple ways to do the thing we do want to do. That doesn't do anything. Alright, I was wondering if we could hit that tile, if that did anything. But it seems like the answer is no. Alright, well I guess we have to loop back around again, don't we? If we want to continue experimenting in here. I don't know if we do. This teleport maze is very rude, but it might be important. So we know damage boosting it doesn't work. Is there, can we do like a scan here? Is there something... The enemies can just walk through it. But we cannot. We don't have anything that dashes us forwards or otherwise moves quickly. I don't see how any of this would be relevant. Just for fun, let's bring out the Serpent Staff. Nope. And the Dragon Bone. No. We knew that would be the case, but you know. When you're trying everything, you might as well try everything. Does the number of pots broken maybe affect where we... No! Where we warp? Because that is something relevant. There's an icon there that has 4 lights, and there are 4 pots in the other room. Exactly. I showed you my Serpent Staff. Please warp me to the right place. It seems like a very reasonable request to me. Because there's not otherwise really a clear reason why there are 4 pots in that room with 2 lights right beside it. If they're not related, I don't know what else they would mean. So if we can get over there, we can try this again. Oh my goodness, I hate this. I'm gonna have to map out every possible combination of teleports, aren't I? Because some teleports only take you to certain places when you've gone through them in the wrong order. And every time we loop, it costs us another weight. Exactly. The word pot has 3 letters in it. There's obviously some sort of progression here. It all means something. It has to! Yeah, now we're back in this little room again. Because the real problem, as far as I can tell, is don't get teleported. And that's what's surprisingly difficult. Is there anything else that would be relevant for us here? I don't see how there would be. Based on what we can see right now, anyway. Yeah, that puts us in the losing track again. Okay. Pause here for a second. And just think about this for a minute. Woo! Just dropped my controller. Drop it again. I am having some real good clumsy butterfingers here right now. Please work? No. It looks like the game has forgotten it exists because I unplugged it while the game was running. So it no longer remembers that we have a controller. Well, that's annoying. Let me... I don't know how to get to the, the save menus and stuff without using the controller, because I've been playing with the controller the whole time. Great. Let's see. Mousey keyboard time. How do I open the menus? What opens the menu? F1, okay, good. We're gonna need to warp somewhere that we can save. So, what is the button now? Do I have to F2 again? Oh my goodness, these buttons are so confusing if you haven't been using them the whole game. Okay, F3 and F4 cycle through the tabs. Why is this the way this works? How? What is the use button? There it is. Okay. Good enough. Okay, save. Alright, I'll be right back. We're gonna have to relaunch the game here for a second. If I can navigate the menus to get to the config. Oh, F9 is the config button. Okay. Return to title screen. Okay. Will that let it work, or do I have to actually relaunch it? No, it's broken. I gotta shut the game down all the way. Alright. Okay. It's fine. Now it'll work, right? Still not recognizing my controller. That's annoying, because I don't have another way to play this. I don't have a backup one. If I cannot use the controller, I am probably going to stop playing for today, because I have no idea how to use the other controls, and I've been playing it this way all along. you want to acknowledge my controller exists? Please? What is happening? Okay. Time for a different panel. Do I still have this panel? No? Did I get rid of it? Is that this? There you go. Why won't you work, controller? You drop a controller one time and it's like, ah, yeah, I don't exist anymore. The system recognizes it. It still lights up, like it's still activating as though it's connected. It just won't do anything. Well, I mean, if I can't get this working, I'm gonna have to give up and do something else. Can I get the controller from here? Nope, it still sees it as connected. Well, you're right. It was 2 times. The first time I dropped it, and then I tried to pick it up by the cable, and it fell out of the cable because it has a wireless mode that I never use. So you're right. It is true. It has fallen 2 times, not just 1 time. Alright, I mean... I feel like we're in the... gonna have to move on stage, because this is gonna take too long at this point. The settings sees it, the game just doesn't want to acknowledge that it exists. I'll try and relaunch it one more time and see if that'll convince it to cooperate. Not looking good. Do I have to go into the game settings and tell it that it's using a gamepad again? I cannot. It refuses to acknowledge... Look at this. Look at this. Can I put this on here? Is it gonna show up again or not? Yeah, there we go. The options for button configuration has arrows to the sides. It doesn't let me do it though. The option is just keyboard or nothing. I mean, like, I can see the options here, but that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go back to using the controller and it won't let you switch. So, alright, I guess La-Mulana is dead, so I'm gonna have to go figure out how to make it undead. Because as of right now, there's no way for me to put the controller back on it, which is what I want to do. So that's unfortunate. Weird way to end a stream, but thanks for watching, folks. It was fun trying to get our way into the Eden area, and I'm surprised we did so fast, only to find out that it's a whole other different nightmare. I'm gonna, I guess, go figure out why this is refusing to cooperate now, and we'll maybe come back and play it sometime later in the week. But thanks for dropping by, and until next time, bye-bye.